I work in a funeral home. I have ADHD. Nobody ever told me there were any rules on how I was supposed to dress. Somehow, I managed to be the most cheerful person in the room. Imagine that. Nobody ever tells you when you're growing up. Normal is just a setting on a washing machine. It doesn't mean anything to those of us in this ADHD world. It doesn't mean nothing. I spent decades trying to dress the right way, say the right things, work in the right profession, be the right kind of person. And then I was diagnosed with ADHD. I was diagnosed with ADHD. My first diagnosis came when I was 40, but I didn't take it seriously until my 50s, and I got medicated for the first time when I was 56. And suddenly, my whole world made sense. I wasn't broken, I was just wired a little differently. Let's start with the obvious, okay? How I dress. Some people like the way I dress. Some people look at me and think, I come to the conclusion one day, I wear what makes me happy. And a lot of the stuff that I wear may not be age appropriate, not what my profession I should be wearing in my profession, and not what the magazines say I should be wearing, that I should be wearing a little capsule wardrobe from, the Amazonian, the perfect fit, age appropriate for them 60-year-old women. I have noticed the most that women who dress for other women look exhausted. But those of us who dress the way we want to dress, that we dress for ourselves, we look alive. And honestly, I want to look alive. It's better than looking the alternative, which, depending on who you are, the alternative might not be that bad. But I'll take alive any day. Before you say anything, I would wear these at the funeral home, these glasses, and any other pair that I've had on. Well, except maybe my rainbow ones. I don't know. I've worn those to the funeral home. I work in a funeral home. I know people hear that and they look at me and they go, oh, yeah, that explains a lot. No, I don't. Here's what they don't expect when I say, oh, I work in a funeral home. They don't expect me to say, I genuinely love it. I really do. I love working in a funeral home. Yeah. There's this idea about working around death. And people think it's dark, think it's weird. And yeah, it can be all of the above. But actually, working in a funeral home teaches you to stop wasting time on nonsense. Yeah. hmm Yeah. Makes you stop and think a lot. See, when you work with people in the hardest moment of their lives, the dearly departed, I wished I'd have spent more time trying to fit in. I really don't think you would hear anybody say that when they left this world. I wished I'd have worn what I wanted. Yeah, I wished I'd have wore that big old purple cowboy hat. Well, I wouldn't wear a purple cowboy hat, but I know some people that might. And then sometimes I just wished I would have said what I felt. I wished I'd have stopped caring what people thought. I heard that so many times from people. And one day I decided, I'm not waiting. I'm not going to wait around and get approval from those who don't like what I'm wearing, don't like the way I fix my hair, don't like the way I do my makeup. I'm not waiting anymore. This is the next chapter of my life. It might be the last chapter. Who knows? Here is one thing that I figured out after my ADHD diagnosis. that normal was never going to work. For moi, for me. Yeah, normal. Everybody else is kind of normal. I had to figure out my own normal. I decided my brain doesn't do boring, and it definitely does not do routine. Yeah, I'm not a good routine person. It definitely doesn't sit still when there's something interesting happening somewhere else. Yeah, I used to fight it. And I used to get so stressed when I had to do jobs where I had to stay so focused on something. Also used to apologize for the way I was. It's not a tragedy. No, it's not. It's the truth. Yeah. My ADHD is all mine. Yep. I've embraced it. I'm unique. I love me. Chaos in my house. It's mine. It ain't anybody else's. It ain't my neighbors over there either. It's mine. My chaos is mine. These 4 dogs, they're mine. They're just part of my chaos. The impulse shopping, like, I love to buy jewelry. The impulse glasses buying, because I have to have a pair of glasses for each day of the week. That's all mine too. It's what makes me. My amazing Princess Diana doll that I bought on an impulse on shopgoodwill.com, she's mine. And she's wearing my favorite dress that she ever had. While we're at it, let me name a few of the things that I've quit. I've quit apologizing for being an introvert. I like sitting in my house alone. Yes, I like being alone. Sometimes I like eating alone. Never thought I would be that way, but it's kind of nice to sit and enjoy a meal by yourself. I talk a lot. Okay. I used to apologize because I never would shut up. That's what makes me unique. And in my kind of business, you kind of need to learn to talk a lot. And sometimes laughter is the best medicine when people are sad. My all-time favorite, pretending I have it all together. Some of y'all look at me and you think, oh my gosh, she has got it all together. She is all that and a bag of chips and a Pepsi to go with it. My house is chaos, just like my brain. But it's fine. It's me. It's what makes me, me. Acting like getting older is something to be ashamed of. No, I'm not ashamed of getting older. I have silver hair and I've earned a lot of it on my own, explaining myself to people who already made up their mind about me. Yeah, I don't owe anybody an explanation about me. And honestly, the less I explain about myself, the happier I am. Hmm. You go on. You don't like the way I am? You go on, okay? You go do you, boo, okay? This is me. This is Carry On Candace. I'm carrying on the best I can. Let's be serious now. I'm not trying to tell you if you are a late in life diagnosed ADHD woman or male, don't quit being your kind of normal today, okay? And I'm not saying go blow up your life and go buy you some colored glasses and ease into it. Try to find the things that bring you joy. Things that bring you joy. Colorful stuff brings me joy. My clothing, my accessories, my glasses, my microphone. The version of you never stops performing. That person is so much more interesting than the one that's trying to blend in. Embrace your ADHD diagnosis and find your kind of normal. If you've been feeling like you were born in the wrong setting, which I felt that way every day, and sometimes I still feel that way, like normal never quite fit you, again, what is normal? I want to know that I'm not the only one, because you're not the only one. I'm here. I just finally came to the conclusion I'm just tired of trying to fit in with everybody else. Trust me, you're not alone. Big, beautiful world of us ADHD Gen Xers just trying to fit in. Let's stop trying to fit in. Choose happiness. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.